My name is Jorge. I was born in Caracas, Venezuela. My whole childhood, I grew in a middle-class family. We used to have a really decent life. You know, when I was a child, I used to have birthday parties. We used to travel. We used to go to restaurants. I mean, it was a really great life. And you know, in one single year, all of a sudden, all of that changed and transformed into a horrible reality where in my house we didn't have water supply. So me and my mom needed to drive to a certain place in Caracas, fill up some really big water containers and bring those back home. We didn't have electricity for a lot of time. Internet connection was failing most of the time. And I joined the political movement in Venezuela to pursue freedom. And unfortunately, that situation led me to face political persecution in my country. You know, the police was after me. One of my best friends was captured because of our political activism for freedom in Venezuela. And well, that situation forced me to leave my country and to be here today, claiming asylum. Yeah, in Venezuela we have a socialist dictatorship, tyranny actually. It is a horrible system that took away from us all of our liberties and all of our prosperity, because Venezuela used to be a really prosperous nation and food is really hard to come by. So I decided to join the fight against socialism and for liberty. The government offered free housing, free social programs, free subsidies, free food, free everything basically. And then everybody was going to be happy. And you know, they were saying like, people got this mentality that, well, maybe if we can have all of this for free, we don't even need to go to work. And you know, all that mentality basically created all of this atmosphere that led Venezuela into all of this political and economic catastrophe that we're seeing right now. And actually there's nothing free, everything has a cost. And for Venezuela, you know, it was never free. It costed us our democracy, it costed us billions of dollars and ultimately our own freedom as individuals. So that's my warning. It's not how it sounds. And I know it is hard to learn from our other people's experiences. In Venezuela we had, at the beginning, you know, people from Cuba were telling us all over the place, listen, this is exactly what happened to us at the beginning. You're gonna end up just like us. And people refused to hear that. And well, now we're paying the consequences of that. I would tell people that are confused about socialism that they need to read about the history of the system and how it has failed every single place where it has been implemented. I know it sounds really great. I mean, why would you be against free housing and free, I don't know, college tuition or free anything? It sounds really great. Nobody could be against that, but all of this poverty that we're seeing right now in Venezuela, some people may think that this is all because of mismanagement and because they don't know what they're doing, but I really think that they know exactly what they're doing. They want society to be poor, because when society is poor, they cannot fight back. They have to be in line with the socialist doctrine. Well, I came to America because I finished law school in Venezuela, and after that I was elected to do a leadership program. And I was supposed to go back to Venezuela on May 1st last year, but because all of the political environment, it became extremely dangerous for me to come back. I decided to claim asylum because my life was at risk. If I go back to Venezuela right now, I would probably put into some sort of prison or something. And you know, Venezuela is still in my heart. My mom is there, my grandma, my uncle, my two little cousins, and basically everybody's there. What I love about America is like, I'm a free man again. And that's what I always dream about. The fact that I can just say whatever I want to say, express myself, that I can have a business, and if I have a good idea, I can invest and then nobody's going to take away my property, that I can walk down the street and nobody's going to steal anything from me. Like that feeling is wonderful, and people need to realize that those kind of things that many people here take for granted, a lot of countries, they don't have this kind of privileges, right? That's what I love. In my case, only in less than 2 years, I feel like I already have had like the triple of the opportunities that I had in my entire life in Venezuela, only in 2 years here in America. So I love that. I'm not a racist, and I don't see America as a specific color. Whatever color you are, black, you can be Chinese, you can be Asian, you can be any nationality, but if you are here, you are going to have exactly the same opportunities because of freedom. I am really excited about my future. I think the possibilities are endless. I always choose freedom against socialism. I feel passionate about that. I know how it is to lose freedom, and I don't want to lose it again.
I choose freedom over socialism. I say fight for freedom. Don't permit the socialists come to your country, come to our country, because we here we can explain and we see what happened with the socialist country. And I want to say sorry for the Venezuelan people, because if the Cuban people fight better with Castro, right now Venezuela was the first country in Latin America and not poorer than Cuba.
I know Cuban people fought hard. Unfortunately, it was not enough. And I don't want to see the same outcome to Venezuelan people, so I want to see Venezuelan people keep fighting. And I want to see American people keep fighting, because what you have here in America is extremely beautiful. And I know it is not perfect. There are many things maybe we can do better, but we don't have to destroy the whole system to change a few things.
Quiero libertad antes que socialismo.
Sí, la libertad siempre antes que el socialismo o cualquier otra doctrina totalitaria que venga a destruir nuestras vidas.
And all I gotta do is live. Oh, give me a chance now, chance to prove that I could be a winner. I'm a winner, I'm a winner. Yeah, yeah. We should never try to fit in when we were born to stand out. And let's wish each other luck and stay strong when things get tough. 'Cause anything is possible if you reach for the moon. You're sure to catch a star. Freedom. I've gotta break free somehow. Freedom. I wanna show the whole world freedom. How to take back our freedom. How to take back our freedom. When you spread your wings, you can fly.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And yes, my nails match my American flag.